Now, are there men that might be doing that, being petty and being mean girls? Yeah, I'm not going to act like it's not. It's probably some out there that might want to cause some irritation, but we're not talking to them. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now let's get right to it in this video. I want to talk about something that tends to happen quite often in the poly community, and it just happens in life, period. And that is your husband sent the wrong text to the wrong wife. Boy, this can set somebody's soul on fire, as my grandma used to say. You'd be so mad that you feel as though you're burning. Now, one thing I gotta say right off the rip is let's talk about the logical part first. It is not logical necessarily for us to think that our husband would have the desire to send us a text that is intended for our co-wife. It's just something that it's like walking to your own trap. And I don't think they believe that, they carry around this belief that they want to entrap themselves with something such as sending a text to the wrong wife. Now, have my co-wife and I experienced this? Absolutely. It wasn't anything that was outrageous. However, it was for the wrong wife. And we'll just simply say, wrong phone, or I think you got the wrong phone, or something like that. Now, does this happen often? No, it's a rare occasion, but it has happened, depending especially upon what sequence texts are in. I know for me, with my phone, I'm an Android girl, I'm not changing it, but I do own an iPad. Don't tell nobody. Anywho, one thing about the way my phone is set up, so the sequence, so if my children are texting me, if my husband's texting me, my co-wife is even texting me, that's the text that's going to come up first. Now, if the wives are texting the husband tandemly, then that's what's going to happen. You're going to see those two texts come up first, and he might hit the wrong profile picture. He might. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to happen over the course of his journey through polygyny. Should he be absolutely gutted by wives because of it? No. But a nice reminder of wrong phone. Wrong phone. I think you meant somebody, the other phone. Was this intended for me? Question mark. And then sometimes the husband will catch it himself and then delete it. That's great. I think he should do that, because whatever he's texting his other wife ain't your business no way, and you should not want it to be your business. Can we make you do anything? No, can't. Best practices for best results. But these things do happen because you're dealing with the human quality. You're dealing with human beings. You're dealing with imperfections. You're dealing with someone who can't offer you perfection anyway, even if they wanted to. Even if it was their greatest desire, they can't do it because they're limited in what they can do. And sometimes what falls out of their hands is remembering little things such as, wrong phone. Now, I've gotten texts from my husband that were intended for my daughters, that were intended for my son. So this is not something where he's going, I'm going to mess up her day real quick and mine, because I'm going to send her the wrong text that I know is for my other wife. So I'm going to really make her mad. Why would a man do that? And he knows he's got to deal with the backlash of that or the emotions around it, or being reminded in a harsh way that you have the wrong phone. Now, are there men that might be doing that, being petty and being mean girls? Yeah, I'm not going to act like it's not. It's probably some out there that might want to cause some irritation, but we're not talking to them. We're talking about the ones that are doing this on an accident. And then we're talking about our response to it, not a reaction. A response. We're going to see, okay, was it his desire to upset me? Is he trying to make me jealous? Is he trying to see if I got a pulse in the matter? Is he trying to make me mad at my co-wife? What is he trying to do? And I'm telling you from experience that I know for a fact that my husband specifically, our husband, if you're listening, and his two co-wives or three or four, he does not desire to send the wrong text to the wrong wife and have to hear about it at any time, because he's got to live with his wives, and he would want to, if he's healthy here and here, want to live with them in harmony. And one way to avoid having a relationship that has these irritations in it, or these glitches, or these quips, or these arguments, or this rage crying, because that happens too. We're not going to diminish it, but it does happen on certain things such as these. Then he doesn't want to deal with that or have to make that better. So to avoid it is the best practice. But we're dealing with human beings. We're dealing with men that are among other men and women that are among other women that make mistakes. So giving and offering grace in that moment matters. I had to learn that. Because I'm like, why you send me this? Yeah, this moment. Maybe you should. He don't even help him organize his phone. Okay, he's got to get his memory together. If that was the case, he's got to work on those things. And those are little things to work on in a world of huge decisions to make. So to kind of go in on him about it and know it's a mistake based off of the pathology or the pattern of your husband, then to not beat him up about it would be great. It's great for the relationship. It's great because then in the future, because he will do it again, maybe not often, but again. Then he knows the next time, okay, she's not going to be upset and she'll just remind me, or I'm going to delete this right quick when I catch it. And I'm not going to have to hear anything about it because she said, look, I know this happens. I know you didn't mean to send it to me, but this is to the wrong phone. This to the wrong phone. And then leave it at that. The next time come around, they say, oops, I think you sent this to the wrong phone. Don't even read it. So if you know you get to the first row or the first sentence, you know it's not for you, then it's not for you. And that's when I leave the chat. And then I say, wrong phone, or I think you sent this on by mistake, or, wrong wife. I've even said that wrong. I've even said wrong wife. That was in the early days, and it's true. That's the truth. And I put a little snarky sarcasm on the end of it because at that time it's just hitting you. It's not because it's something wrong and it's something hurtful that he did. It might just be the wrong time to receive a text that's intended for your co-wife. And knowing me, it was the wrong time for me to receive a text that was meant for my co-wife. And she's had to deal with the same. And it's just brief. You just briefly go on by it. Because I don't want that one mistake, that tiny mistake, to shift the energy of my marriage for the rest of the day, or my relationship for the rest of the week, or our communication is broken down because of that. And again, you learn the hard way sometimes. Learning the hard way is knowing, okay, I didn't have to go off. I didn't have to have attitude. I didn't have to get this not 21 questions. I didn't have to cross-examine the brother because he sent it by mistake. Because he don't want the blowback or the drama or whatever the case may be from it. Okay? So it's about giving each other some grace and some understanding and embracing that learning curve. And giving a gentle, friendly reminder, we ain't got to go off. We don't have to go off. And there's many instances where our husbands don't have to go off on us. And a lot of times they don't. And they maybe could be like, look, now, I didn't send it, da-da-da-da-da. And then you look up and it's a whole big thing over not nothing, but something that is not as important as the other things in the big picture. So just know that, okay? And pause. Just wait, calm yourself, breathe, and then just say like you would to anybody else. I know you meant this for a different phone, wrong phone. And they might catch it. And they might say, oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to send it. Okay, thank you. I know you didn't. And keep it moving. I'm telling you, keep it moving. Because the work to come back from that is not easy. Because it's little. It is. And it is in the big picture and all that's going on in our family and what's going on in the world and things that men have to do to be in polygyny in a healthy way. That is small on the scale of things because they know they didn't mean to do it, okay? So with that being said, make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, because sharing is caring. And make sure that you sign up for our Polygyny Masterclass by visiting polygynymasterclass.com /WPM. You'll see it also in within the video. You'll see, and then there's links as well. So make sure you visit. And then you're also going to want to check out the other videos here on YouTube. A lot of times we get a lot of questions about best practices for best results. And if you look at our video library, you will see that as well. So make sure you're commenting, liking, and subscribing and sharing, because sharing is caring. And in the comments down below, I want you guys to put, what is your favorite place that you've traveled thus far? Leave a comment down below. I'd like to see it. We have many people from many parts of the world. Talk amongst each other if you visited those places. I love to see you guys shout out from all over the world. I think it's so awesome that you're sharing part of your life with us as well. So I'm going to hit you guys with a little GLC, as we always do. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. I'm Coach Fatimah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Pardon interruption. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that you could thrive better in the community that's more supportive? Now, I already know the answer to that. But did you know that Outstanding Personal Relationships actually has a community that is supportive and where we really hang out a lot? It has a number of areas and things like, for example, I deal with the men in the Kings and Men section, where we discuss a number of different men issues, whether it's polygyny related, parenting related, whatever it may be. This is where we communicate and connect.
And as an introvert, I love the idea of an online community. So we have that. And to be able to speak with like-minded people, speak with other wives, wives, whether you're incoming wife, whether you're a first wife, you're a wife, period, in general, you only practicing monogamy, whatever the case may be, to be able to be in a community with people who understand what you're going through, understand any type of issues you have, and also being in a place where you have support from others, where it's not all over social media for everybody else to see.
Yes, and it is a safe space. So if you guys want to see us, or if you want to connect with us, come to our community.
Indeed. And like they said, it's private. All right. So you don't have to worry about your stuff being all over the place or all on social media. Try to find the comments and go scroll. We have the subjects. We have all this type of stuff. Just go to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. Look on the top of the page. Click on community. We look forward to seeing you there. Back to the video.